Thank you so much for joining us on CGTN, Mr. Liu. So you came from the Chinese mainland and have lived in Macau for more than 40 years, having participated in the region's social transformation. Tell us what has touched you the most during the past 25 years since Macau's return.
My father was born in Indonesia and later returned to the motherland to contribute to its development. As for me, I was born in Guangzhou and came to Macau about 40 years ago, coinciding with the beginning of the reform and opening up in 1978. I'm a witness, participant, and beneficiary of this historic process. When I first arrived in Macau, it felt very unfamiliar, but it was also a very small and quiet city. At that time, the mainland was transitioning from a planned economy to a socialist market economy, and it needed to leverage Macau as a window and platform to connect with the international community and overseas markets. Macau played a significant and essential role as this window. In particular, as a member of the WTO and the Freeport, Macau's institutional advantages stood out. It had no foreign exchange controls, ensured the free movement of people and goods, and offered favorable tax rates, all of which fostered close ties with overseas markets. Therefore, Macau served as a crucial bridge and platform for the mainland to expand its international presence and market reach. Macau's development has always been closely tied to the growth of the mainland, as the two are deeply interconnected. The mainland's progress has brought numerous opportunities to Macau. Since Macau's return, we have witnessed increasingly close ties with the mainland, which is evident from the flow of people at the Gongbei port. It's known as the #1 land port in the world. At its peak in 2019, Gongbei Port recorded over 490,000 daily border crossings, showcasing the deep and close relationship between Macau and the mainland.
As the president of Macau Region China Council for the Promotion of Peaceful National Unification, how do you view the unique role and experience of Macau under one country, two systems?
Since its return and under the strong support of the central government, Macau has successfully implemented the one country, two systems policy. This policy has proven to have strong vitality and is not merely a temporary arrangement. One of the reasons Macau's economy has continued to grow since its return is the robust support from the central government. Additionally, Macau has resolutely upheld and supported the implementation of one country, two systems, which embodies Macau people governing Macau with a high degree of autonomy. Since the establishment of the Macau SAR government, all members of the leadership team, including key officials, have fully reflected the principle of patriots governing Macau, which we have steadfastly adhered to. There is a consensus that we should integrate the maintenance of the central government's comprehensive jurisdiction and the implementation of the Macau SAR's high degree of autonomy. This integration remains a core principle we have consistently upheld. The central government has also introduced a series of supportive policies for Macau. One policy that left a deep impression on me is the implementation of the closer economic partnership arrangement. A particular practical aspect of this was the introduction of the individual visit scheme for mainland tourists to Macau. Initially, this policy was piloted in 59 cities with high economic development, which provided a significant boost to Macau's economic development and positioning. The second aspect is infrastructure development, specifically cross-border infrastructure and connectivity. For instance, the Gongbei port required expansion to accommodate the growing volume of travelers. As a deputy of the National People's Congress, I actively provided suggestions to the central government, emphasizing that this port serves not only the Guangdong-Macau region, but also Macau's connection with the entire mainland. The central government promptly collaborated with local governments to provide financial support, enabling the expansion of Gongbei Port and alleviating pressure on cross-border traffic.
How can Macau leverage its unique advantages in the development of the Greater Bay Area? Especially, you have highlighted the significance of Hongqin for the development of Macau in your proposal as an NPC deputy. Why is it so important?
This year marks the 5th anniversary of the Guangdong-Hong Kong-Macau Greater Bay Area Initiative and the 3rd anniversary of the first phase of the Hongqin-Guangdong-Macau In-Depth Cooperation Zone, which has already yielded results. As an essential part of the Greater Bay Area Development Plan, Macau is one of the 4 core cities alongside Hong Kong, Shenzhen, and Guangzhou. Moreover, Macau has been designated as one of the 4 core cities within the Science and Technology Corridor. Its unique advantages under the one country, two systems framework are especially prominent in the Greater Bay Area, and its free port status allows it to play a distinctive and vital role. In addition, both Chinese and Portuguese are official languages in Macau. The central government supports Macau in building the one center, one platform, one base strategy, where the platform refers to the commercial and trade cooperation service platform between China and the Portuguese-speaking countries. Each year, many Portuguese-speaking countries use Macau as a hub for economic, trade, cultural, and sports exchanges, further solidifying its role as a bridge between China and these nations. The central government's support for the Guangdong-Macau in-depth cooperation zone in Hengqin and for the moderate economic diversification of Macau's economy has provided development opportunities for enterprises, entrepreneurial opportunities for young people, and living space for Macau's residents. In essence, it has significantly expanded Macau's overall space. Furthermore, the central government has designated 85 square kilometers of sea area for Macau, creating new possibilities for the development of the maritime economy. Currently, Macau's economy is relatively narrow in scope, making it necessary to accelerate the pace of moderate economic diversification, which is closely tied to regional cooperation. One of the most crucial aspects of regional cooperation is fostering collaboration within the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Greater Bay Area to achieve complementary advantages, mutual benefit, and win-win outcomes. Therefore, enterprises and governments within the Greater Bay Area need to work closely together, leveraging Macau as a platform to collectively go global and bring in opportunities. As a key stop on the maritime Silk Road, Macau can actively respond to and participate in the Belt and Road Initiative while contributing to the development of the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Greater Bay Area. By doing so, Macau can take a more proactive role in integrating into the broader national development strategy.
Thank you so much for your time.